I had this meal at 11:52. That's when I recorded it, but I didn't say that because my parents were there. Yeah, I don't want them asking questions about what I'm filming or anything like that for them to try and tell me that I can't be making videos and I can't be doing what I'm doing in order to improve my health and improve my way of life. Nah, that's not happening. I'm not gonna just give them that. 7:47. I'm gonna have some meatballs, pasta, and some chicken to go. I think that's left over. Not that I cook. That's just come from a container. Just so that there's some vegetables in there, or some mixed veg that I'm about to heat up right now. And I'm just doing this just so that there's some vegetables in there, something. That's how I was thinking about it off camera. Just a little som. At least I got something in there. Then you got, as I was saying, the chicken. Even if it's a little bit of something. Got this pasta, this meatballs here, meatball bolognese here. If I want more pasta, I've got it here, just in case. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that boil, and then when whoever's finished with the microwave's finished, I'll heat this up. And then if I want some pasta, as I said, some extra pasta or something. I'm certainly taking it out of this bowl though. After going to the gym, I want a large portion of food. Plus, this will only be the second meal of the day as well, and I need to get my food in. Especially seeing as I'm trying to grow, I need to eat more food. Not an excessive amount, but more than just one meal a day, I think. 6:05 in the evening, whilst I'm getting the daily log out, I am about to have this meal. I've got this for extra leftovers as well, which I can make a different pasta meal out of, or maybe even a rice meal or rice and pasta meal, depending on what I want to do. Yeah, that's why I put so much mixed veg on, so that when I do want to make that meal, I don't have to cook the mixed veg. Even though it doesn't take anywhere near as long as rice or pasta to cook, for example, it makes the process quicker when I want to make that meal because it's already done. Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna have this meal now. Cheers to planning in advance though. Yeah, meal two. I don't know how easy it was to see, but there were 3 meatballs in there. That was all there was in there. I was thinking of leaving that out until I finished the meal, but just so that I get out. Yeah. I'm eating the first one now. It's 7:48 in the evening. Yes, I said that right, the evening. And actually, this is the first time in a very long while in which I'm learning Spanish on YouTube. I was listening to some Andrew Huberman stuff about learning languages. I just wanted to listen to something different on impulse, if I remember correctly, because I was done listening to deep things. I wanted to do something different that was engaging. Even though I was hearing that podcast, I knew I wasn't engaged because I was just doing this. I wasn't listening to it really. So I decided, because of knowing someone who can speak fluent Spanish as far as I'm aware, and seeing as I have been wanting to become a polyglot, being able to speak more than many different languages to fulfill that potential that I see I had back during GCSE times, I've gone out my way to watch a video about learning Spanish from just one of your typical being able to speak Spanish in 10 minutes video with some lady who sounds just very sexually attractive to me. When she's saying hola, yeah, solid. I do like it. So I'm gonna keep on watching. I mean, I would like to say that I don't see that as sexual in any way, but I just think Spanish, especially if a lady's speaking it, that's sexy to me personally. Well, that's probably also because I have watched some Latino porn recently, so that's probably tainted by how I view Latino ladies. Honestly, there certainly could be prejudice, and I'm willing to admit that. However, I'm not trying to have prejudice towards Latino individuals, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's just a very beautiful language, and the ladies certainly can be very sexually attractive in my opinion as well, after seeing a certain something on Pornhub. Anyway, I'm gonna have this last meal now. I mean, I probably should feel awake and not sleepy for an extra few hours after eating this because of how much I'm eating from previous experience, in reference to yesterday, I think, when I was up for yesterday or the day before yesterday, in which I was up for over 3 hours feeling very awake for over 3 hours from like 12 to 3 in the morning because of eating at quarter to midnight, which I have mentioned, I think the day before, which I mentioned yesterday, I think. So if that is true, then that would mean that that happened on that day, because it was from like 12 to 3, I felt very awake, and I ate the day before that around quarter to midnight. Anyway, when I have this meal now, this probably will be, or probably should be, I don't know. I'm not going to say should. This might be. I don't want to put that expectation on myself that this has to be the last meal of the day, but it genuinely might be, because I'm gonna shower at like 9 around about, give or take. So in preparation for starting off tomorrow without having to shower when I get up. It also helps with sleep routine, showering late at night as well, I've found, so I'm gonna carry on doing it. But anyway, if this is the last clip of the video, cheers to making more progress, bit by bit, piece by piece. I have thrown out the apples that were in the grey basket, by the way, because I felt them, I pushed into them and they just weren't feeling fresh. I didn't do the flick test, but seeing as I could press into them, I thought, nah, they're not fresh. So, especially from biting an apple in the past, there's that, and then me pressing onto one of the apples today as well. So I've thrown them in the bin, and I've thrown the wrapper in the recycling bin here too. On that note, this might be the last video, the last clip of this video. So if it is, this is me signing out. This will be for like maybe tomorrow or the day after, just for another meal that I'd want to have. I'll put that in a container, but before I do that, I want to eat this. Whilst I'm eating this, I'm going to listen to some Spanish stuff, because that'd be interesting. It's more interesting right now than listening to deep stuff or look at ladies do their exercise, their gym, their try-on hauls. Speaking of which, I did see a Latino lady do that, and I thought, yeah, that's nice. It's just, in my opinion, it's just different. It's just different. I want to say something else, but for anonymity reasons, that's probably a hint in itself. I'll just leave it at that. However, I was thinking of having milk. I might do. Yeah, why not? Why not? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'll just show the milk, and then this is going to be the end of the video. Yeah. Here you go. I wasn't thinking of protein when I poured this much out. However, it's gonna have a little bit in there, maybe like 30%, 30. It's gonna have a little bit. So, cheers to that extra ability to build muscle and strength. Anyway, this is it. This probably will be the last clip of the video. So if it is, this is me signing out. Cheers to the progress I've made today, and cheers to making more progress tomorrow. Peace.